We're a business that started 51 years ago. We're still owned by our founder, Mike. He sold his VW camper van 51 years ago and went on a holiday around Europe, mad keen cyclist, and found that all the really great quality bike parts that you can get in Europe were not so available in the US. And we lead the industry in e-bikes. So earlier this year, we launched our Turbo Levo 4, which is our hero product for this year. So we do a number of different things across my organization. So rider experience, sales, and transformation. So we have teams who deliver service to riders and retailers. It's about a 50-50 split who we talk to. We were in a mess. So we had an old, out of date, out of support, no data series of platforms. We had 13 different knowledge bases that were in flight across the business. The other things that we were looking for was it had to play nice. So it had to be interoperable and seamless to connect to the different systems that we had in place. What we didn't need to do was create more confusion and more soup of technology. We wanted something that would drop into place and play nicely with the other things that we've got. It had to be affordable. I wanted to put this in because I thought we all live in the real world. So I needed a platform that was affordable, and I needed one that would scale with us. We're not going to shrink, we're going to grow, and I want to grow knowledge quicker. So why eGain? Simple to connect. So the out-of-the-box connections that we've got, and we'll show you our out-of-box connection to Salesforce as we go through this, enable us to plug in to the various elements of the stack. Lifecycle management became really important for us as well. We couldn't before see what was happening to our content. We had no feedback loop that was around it either, so we needed to be able to do those things. Reputation and references, so like others, we were blown away by the live demos. And then I did what all of you do as well. So I asked all my friends, and all my friends in various other roles and businesses said, yeah, they're pretty cool, and they do what they say they're going to do. And it had to enable growth, had to be aligned to our future interests. So where are we now? Really simplified. So all those tools have started to evaporate, and we're creating content in one platform. The number of touch points that run across for our riders, retailers, and colleagues still looks like 3. It's 1. It's just surfaced in 3 different places. So it's the knowledge management tool in eGain. And we've managed to condense a whole bunch of mess down to something that is scalable, intuitive to use, and is delivering really great results for us. And people have said it already, but that feedback loop's really important. What content's being viewed? Is it useful? Does it help? Help us improve it. Is it right? Is it wrong? What can we do as we go forward? Where were we? We were a solid 1.5. Woo! Never waste a good crisis. We were a 1.5 out of 4. As we jumped on board to eGain, we moved up to a 2 because we were able to tick more of those boxes and talk about, well, now we've got a process around it, now we've got feedback loop, now we've got one consolidated system. We're maturing, we're growing, we're improving. That's good. And then we're going to be moving through that. By the end of this year, we want to take ourselves to a 3, and we've got a plan. There's some really good numbers that sit in here. One of them is the search improvement, SEO, using the AI and the language verification and improvements and enhancements that the tool recommends, lifted our SEO by 85%, which is massive for us. So that's translated into a significant drop in our inbound contact volume from riders and from retailers, which is really important. So I think we're about 15% down on our contact volume year over year, and in a highly seasonal business, in the middle of peak in our biggest markets, that's the difference, frankly, between life and death across our frontline teams. So super cool. The AI-based analytics means that we're making decisions with data, and I said before that we haven't always been brilliant with data, but now we are, because we're unlocking more information, which means that we're not doing something because our hearts tell us it feels like it's the right thing to do, or we're guessing with our brain. We're making decisions because the data's telling us that that's the next richest vein for us to go and mine. And that's how you keep making progress. And that's how you keep your stakeholders happier over time. Our next big step there is manuals. So with every bike, my team create all the manuals that go out with all of our products. We're going to digitize them rather than printing everything. And we're going to take that digital content and we're going to load it all into eGain. Through the eGain platform, we translated all of our marketing content into every language for every market. And in previous launches, that had taken us up to 3 months as a business to catch up. On day of launch, every market had localized content for our hero bike for the year. So it's just game-changing. So as we launch our translation, our enterprise translation solution, that will link into eGain as well, which will put the content in the rider's language or the retailer's language, which is obviously really cool. And then the onward journey through 2026.